Welcome to MovieDemo.com's review of the ReelSmart hose reel system. Now, I know this is a little unusual to be reviewing products of this type. However, when I come across a product that actually stands the test of time and works correctly during that period, I just have to mention it. So here we go. We're going to just cover some of the basics. Now, I must apologize. I was out trying to bang out a review of the Kubota BX24 tractor that we had. I was walking by this hose reel system and I had made a mental note to do this review. So same disclaimer that I threw in the Kubota, we just banging it out real quick just to tell you about this product and how much we enjoy it. So here's MovieDemo.com's review of the ReelSmart hose reel system. Alright, I've been meaning to do this review for quite some time. The reason I'm doing it now is I've been trying to bang out a review of the Kubota. I had it up here and I thought about it, and I wanted to talk to you about ReelSmart. I'm not sure who the manufacturer. Let's see, can you see that? Hydro Industries. I'll try to put it. I'm not standing in the sun. Again, apologies for the quality. I'm just trying to get it done. Otherwise, excuses everywhere. Okay, basically what it is you can wind out the hose. I just had this going across pretty much the whole yard, and when you want to wind it in, there's a valve. One side says rest there, rewind there. You switch it to rewind. Now this is the reason for the Kubota. It uses hydraulic pressure that not hydraulic, what would it be? Whatever it is. Hydro pressure, maybe? Hydraulic pump, I don't know. But it uses pressure and it spits out water. Rather than waste the water, what I do is put it in the bucket, and that way I can take it down to parts of the yard that don't get it to the plants that are further away from the hose. So to show you how it works, I have it on rewind. I go up to the spigot, turn it on, and you can see it rewinds. Very important that you put this little attachment on the hose. That stops it from going all the way in to the unit and just spinning around in circles. So rather than wasting water, what you do then is you come up and you turn the valve off, come down here, switch it to there, and now you're all set to go. The water that it uses to do the pump, I put it in there. Now that's about the entire hose length, and then just what I showed you there, that's about how much water that it, however you want to consider it, wastes. So I use it on other plants so as to not waste it at all. It closes up pretty nicely, looks pretty good. It does have mounts that you can anchor it into the ground with it. When the hose is all the way across the yard, what I normally do is just sit on it because it's pretty light, and then just gradually feed it in until about the 1/4 way mark, and then you can get off of it and it will wind itself in pretty easily. It has survived a couple winters and it works, which is very impressive. Those of you that have had these things in the past know that they can tend to disintegrate. Not this particular one, but the hand crank ones where it just literally falls apart after literally a couple weeks. This has been going strong for a couple years. So to sum it all up, it works and it continues to work. And that's the reason for this review, that I'm so impressed with it. Taking time out to bang out this review for you to tell you about it. The durability, one of them that we have is 2+ years old. It keeps going strong, and I'm really impressed every time that I go out. It's got a clean look. It fits nicely into your yard, and given the fact that it actually rewinds the hose, it cleans up the yard after the fact too. Moving on to the cons. It wastes water, but that comes with a little disclaimer. If you do a little pre-planning, you can use that water in different parts of the yard, so technically you're not wasting any water at all, just like I showed you with our Kubota. And secondly, the cons, if you don't secure it to the ground, it actually moves. When you get most of the hose in the yard and not in the unit, obviously the unit is much lighter and therefore starts to slide around a little bit, and that could be a 2-person job, or you could mount it into the ground. And then lastly, you just if you go back to the unit, it sometimes needs a little help feeding in, but again, that's not even worth mentioning. So to sum it all up,
we actually have two of them. After the first one, we were in the market, and I demanded that my wife go out and get the exact same one again. I was so impressed with the first. The next overall huge positive, it's wife-proof. No offense to the ladies out there. However, my wife has a tendency to break mechanical things, and then it becomes my job to repair them. And I used to hate these hose reel systems because they would just get destroyed. Those hand crank ones would just be destroyed after a couple of uses. And next up, lazy proof. Now this is what I'm guilty of. Last winter I forgot to take the unit in, and then after I realized it was basically too late. So this summer or spring I expected that there'd be leaks all over the place and that the thing wouldn't work. However, it keeps going strong. I don't recommend you leave it out this in the winter. However, I did, and it continues to work with 0 leaks. So if you're in the market for one of these products, we highly recommend this system. If you are in the market, you can purchase it through us, our Amazon store. Now you may be thinking that this is a sales pitch. However, I would not be taking the time out of my day to do a review of a hose reel system if I wasn't very impressed with this product. And that's the reason why I'm doing it. And if this review was of benefit to you, it would be of benefit to us if you went to our Amazon store at moviedemo.com, follow the links to our Amazon store, or you could Google moviedemo.com Amazon store, and that would take you to the product as well. So I hope you found this informative, and thanks for watching moviedemo.com.